1, 2, 5. 3! What? 3, my lord! Monty Python references for the win. Hey guys, Kruznik X back with more Final Fantasy XIV goodness. When I'm being joined once again by Kasane Kira.
Why, hello.
And Lord Pyrax.
Hello, hello.
Can never tell if I'm pronouncing names correctly, so I don't really bother much anymore with asking.
Well, if it helps, it's Fyrax.
It's Fyrax, okay, that works. So when we last left off in the anyways, I'm working my way into the patch 2.3 storyline, aka Defenders of Eorzea. When we last left off, we were investigating a whole bunch of shit that was going down, and we were talking to this terrified refugee, and he wasn't giving us much of anything in terms of help. So we're gonna... I have gotten over my allergies a little bit since the last time, so I will be doing a little bit more in terms of voiceovers. So let's get to work. Shock and awe. The other refugees are hiding in the caves south of Lost Hope, but to approach them would be fruitless. They would sooner call us agents of the Sultanate and try to kill us than listen to reason. Why, the twins might even deign to do the deed themselves. A pox on all bloody sellswords. They were supposed to train us to fight, but the ones he sent with us vanished during the struggle. Oh, if only we had never listened to that merchant's ridiculous claims. He said our cause was righteous, that the gods would never suffer us to be defeated. Though, if they were forced to confront reality, that's it. Challenge the twins to combat and show my brethren that their strongest warriors are no match for one man. Mayhap then they will agree to lay down their arms and renounce this plot. Why is it always gotta be me who gets fucking sent to all this shit?
I don't know.
That's a good question.
The plot continue? I don't know.
The script says you're the hero?
Yeah. Heroes suck. I wish there was one Final Fantasy game in which I could be the bad guy for once.
That would be tough.
What we gotta find?
So the good news is, folks, that all of us just finished binding second coil of Bahamut, so we freaking so we have everything ready for when we take on the next set of coils, or at least the last coils. But we just finished that in the time between this video and the last 2.3 video I did. But anyways, we're gonna get to the desperate refugee right now. 7 hells! They found us! Everyone grab your gear and make for the rendezvous point! So that's your game, is it? Sorry to disappoint you, lad, but we're more than willing to kill you ourselves. Alright, bring it on, motherfuckers. And now someone in Party Finder's doing final coils, so...
I just got poked.
By who?
Why the hell would he poke me? I don't know. I would have poked him back.
Then do it.
Me and get away with it.
Make sure you give him a good poking.
Ha!
What? Oh no, it didn't work. I forgot to send that. Stop it. Stop running away from me. I need a boat. He knows it's coming. Oh, it's level 1. Oh, that makes sense.
P.S. Suck my balls. That added to the statement from earlier. You beat him like it was nothing. God almighty. What are we gonna do now?
I'm gonna have to run some.
Alright, time to return to the chocobo. I'm kind of glad I turned off the music for mounts, but at the same time, I'm kind of hating myself for turning off the music for mounts.
Then turn it back on.
But I don't want to listen to the Chocobo theme 15 million times a day.
Get like the Gruda mount. Takes 2 seconds.
You've returned! Did you find my brethren? What of the twins? What happened? I see. Well, you had no choice. Better that a handful of them take a beating from you than the lot get butchered by the flames. Tell me, what did the merchant have to say when it was over? Huh? But where else would he be? Unless he went to Stone's Throw to recruit others. As I recall, he wished to approach the refugees there as well, but was waiting until the flames withdrew their forces from the vicinity. And now that they have, there's nothing to stop him from continuing his work. How many more must perish in pursuit of this futile cause? How much more suffering must we endure before it ends? Find him. Convince him to cease his mad quest. It will surely lead us to ruin. And now we're heading back to Stone's Throw. What I'm gonna do is teleport to Ul'dah first, cause I ain't running that far.
That sounded like you just farted.
Yeah, I know it did, didn't it?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then use the Gate of Nod to frickin'... Alright, there... Oh god, crying little child, and I hate doing little girl voices. Have you seen my parents? They told me to stay here with the others. They said they'd be back soon, but it's been days. They left with the men from Ul'dah. They said they were gonna change everything. Make it so we could live inside the walls with everyone else. I liked it when he said that. I didn't like it when he talked about making the rich people pay. Everyone looked so angry, and I got scared. Lots of people went with the man after that, but no one's back. Please, never let me do that again.
That?
Ugh.
Your voice just needs to be a little bit lower.
That voice
Or
is
higher.
not...
Higher. That's what I meant. You got that, so. Could've been way worse.
That sounds like there's a bit of gymnastics on the throat, though.
Oh yeah, it does a bit of damage. But anyway, let's talk to Swift. Welcome back, Bion. Have you learned aught of interest? You persuaded a gang of refugees to lay down their arms. The Flame General will be pleased to hear none of this. Less so these other revelations. We must apprehend this treasonous snake at once. Alright, what's next? Reap the whirlwind. That sounds like it could be a frickin' Garuda reference. This merchant has not only publicly incited sedition within the Sultanate, but gone so far as to provide material support to would-be belligerents. It galls me that his role in the uprising should have escaped our notice for so long. Yet I can well imagine why it did. Rightly or wrongly, those with whom he consorts do not trust us. Alas, trust is not easily gained. Even in times of peace, we must nevertheless try, for I believe it is only with the cooperation of the refugees that we will catch our quarry. And so I would have you continue your investigation in Pearl Lane. We know that the merchant sought to recruit the people of Lost Hope and Stonestrow, so it seems reasonable to assume he may have approached the residents of Pearl Lane as well. After all, the first riots occurred within the city itself. Most, if not all, refused to discuss this subject with you. But there is one who may be willing to do so, a man named Landebert. He too has his misgivings about us, but I believe he understands that these riots do little to further his people's cause. Alright, so where are we going, little amigo? Oh no, Steps of Thal. Pearl Lane, that's right. Alright, let's move it. Imagine if the NPCs actually cursed at you for jumping on the table.
That would be awesome.
That would be funny. Why are you on our tables? We're eating lunch.
There's Landebert. Alright, let's see what he says. First comes a man with the promise of deliverance. Seen your suffering firsthand and will bear it no longer, says he. Your friend, your ally, your comrade in arms. Take his hand and he'll guide you to a better tomorrow. Then comes a soldier with the promise of justice. Follow the man who came before at your peril, says he. For they who sow the wind shall reap the whirlwind. The man's no saint, any fool can see that. We're but tools for his task, to be used and discarded. As for this soldier, he thinks only of his mission. He's more honest than the man, but every bit as ruthless. Make no mistake. With whom shall I cast my lot? Neither, says I. Far as I'm concerned, you're no better than the bastard you pursue. Now the soldier is thinking how else he might get what he wants. He's tried the diplomatic approach and failed. Mayhap a firmer hand is needed. Mayhap he needs to make an example out of this Alamigan scum like he did those 5 fools from Lost Hope. Well, you'll get no justification from me, soldier, if that's what you're waiting for. I'll not raise a hand against you. But neither will I lend a hand to help you. Not that it makes any difference. Puh. The gods seem bent on granting your every bloody wish. There you are, Landabert. Have you given any thought to my proposal? You! And he runs away. There he goes towards the gate of Thal. Go and claim your prize for coin and country. Great, we gotta chase a merchant.
They don't get a lot of exercise. You should be able to get them.
Gosh. How do you guys like tanking? Tanking is hell.
What are you tanking as?
Warrior.
Okay, warrior, I can understand because warrior's a frickin', hate to break it to you, Orion, but we kinda sorta beat it already, but we're gonna do it again on Sunday.
No. What are you treasure my dungeon? Sweet.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, I have like 3 old world treasure maps.
Alright, let's see what this fucker says. You again? But why are you pursuing me? Sedition? Treason? Revolution? That's preposterous! Who's filled your head with these lies? Refugees? The self-same refugees who terrorize the streets of Ul'dah? Ha! You have no evidence to prove your accusations. None!
Yes, you do. Oh. Sorry.
No! I will not accompany you to the Hall of Flames. You have no right to detain me. Yeah, but I'm an Alra, motherfucker! But for the sake of argument, let's say I did do the things you claim. Surely you don't think I gave a kern's nose ass about politics? It was business. Only business. And I'm the only one in your way. So come on, motherfucker. We both know I'm not the one you want. However, if you agree to protect me, I swear I shall tell you everything. Of course. We all saw that fucking coming. What's all this commotion? 7 hells. Tell the others to spread out and search the area. The killer may still be close. Hold, adventurer. I would know more about your relationship with the victim, as well as the events leading up to his death. This man was responsible for the recent riots. Mayhap we owe his murderer a debt of gratitude. In any case, it is obvious you are not the one whom we seek. You may carry on with your investigation, Scion. Alright, back to Sea Swift. What news, Bion? Where is the merchant?
Smile.
Murdered? Damn it all to the 7th hell! He was not simply murdered, Bion. He was silenced. Too many knew his face, and he was ready to divulge his secrets. Do not despair, though. We may be closer to identifying the true orchestrator of these riots than you realize. I highly doubt he's anywhere close. A message from General Raubon. The Flame General left word that you were to proceed to the Fragrant Chamber as soon as you returned. He wishes to discuss your recent discoveries, as well as the results of our own investigation. Master Alfino has already been informed and should be waiting you outside. Pray, proceed to the Royal Promenade with all haste and speak with Bartholomew. I sure hope there's frickin' at least voiceovers.
I'm stalking your live stream again.
You're always stalking my live stream, cat. We have been expecting you, sir. Please proceed inside. What ring should I wear or get? Item comparison. None of them, because they all suck. As compared to my Ironworks rings and... Oh. Thank God for voiceovers.
Despite our best efforts to determine what provoked this uprising, truth continues to elude us. Have you uncovered which might shed some light on the mystery?
Of course not. Never does.
The syndicate's decision to reject the Roman refugees' appeal for asylum had lasting repercussions. A number of those displaced by the calamity claimed it was proof of a policy of discrimination. Together with a group of Olive-Megan refugees, they organized a series of demonstrations to protest against the Sultanate. Demonstrations which became heated, but did not descend into violence. Until a certain incident served as a call to arms.
A unit of brass blades sent to supervise a demonstration loosed arrows upon unarmed protesters. It was this atrocity which prompted the refugees to take up arms. I need not tell you what followed.
We assumed at first the attack was born of a miscommunication. When emotions run high, they happen. Suspicions were raised regarding the unit's commanding officer, whom I ordered interrogated. Sure enough, our fears were soon confirmed. The dog confessed that a merchant had offered him coin to give the order. A merchant in the employ of Taled Teleji Adeleji.
Teleji Adeleji. But he spoke in favor of the Germans' cause, and has ever seemed sympathetic towards the refugees' plight.
Okay.
Why would he do such a thing?
Know you of the Cartano Reclamation Bill? It is a proposal to annex the Cartano Flats so that refugees may establish permanent settlements.
When last I looked, that was disputed territory.
Aye. Some might even call it a battlefield. The destruction wrought by Bahamut was greatest at the Cartano Flats. That much is common knowledge. What is less well known is that his rampage laid bare ancient Alligar ruins, of which no record existed. There are certain differences of opinion as to how these ruins should be handled, which is why each nation maintains a military presence in the region to this day. Yet differ though we may, any conflict which may arise during the course of military exercises in the region shall have no bearing on relations between our nations. In full knowledge of this delicate state of affairs, Teleji Adeleji proposed the Cartano Reclamation Bill, a shameless bloody ruse which stands to benefit him in but one conceivable way. If successful, he will gain control over the disputed territory under the guise of assisting in the resettlement effort. And you can be sure he'll build an orphanage next to every Alligar ruin.
The man would threaten the unity of the Eorzean Alliance and risk countless lives for personal gain.
He walks a path on his own, independent of any faction and beholden to none of his fellows on the syndicate.
He hopes to convince others that the Cartano Reclamation Bill is the only viable solution. It was not but posturing to gain credibility with the refugees. Of that there can be no doubt.
Forgive me, but what could possibly motivate Teleji Adeleji to go to such lengths? What is so special about these ruins that he would risk his position in the syndicate, and, most likely, charges of treason against the Sultanate? Pardon?
An Alligar monstrosity, not unlike the ultimate weapon. Mayhap larger, we know not. It has yet to be fully excavated. Alligar inscriptions indicate that it was created to fell Bahamut himself. In fact, it might explain why Nailbound Darkness chose to bring the Red Moon down upon the Cartano Flats, given the ends he went to ensure Eorzea's annihilation, destroying the one weapon which could stay the Elder Primal may well have seemed like good sense.
I bore witness to the power of the ultimate weapon. I doubted the evidence of my senses. And now you tell me such weapon, one which could contain the heart.
Oh my god.
We were skeptical ourselves. Truth be told, until the ultimate weapon's existence came to light, we thought the inscription had been mistranslated.
At present, maybe it's more akin to a fossil than a tool of war, having long since ceased to function. As such, its true potential cannot accurately be gauged. However, if someone administration. He who has ever walked 2 paces behind Lord Lolorito in matters of commerce.
It is an acknowledgement of his own limitations that he seeks this power. Overtide us all should we allow him to have it.
Pray waste no time chasing rats. Only a fool would believe that secrets can be kept in Ul'dah.
It would seem the implications of the Sultanate's refugee problem are rather more far-reaching than we assumed.
Oh, whoops. I'm starting to fall asleep.
Go to bed.
Yeah, most likely. So, yeah. I'm just gonna... You know, I'm gonna do one last quest and then I'll do it. I should be glad to know the truth, and yet... The thought that all this chaos was the product of one man's lust for power sickens me. How long do you think they intend to hide the existence of Omega from the Scions? That they even felt the need to do so is most troubling. It would be in our best interest to learn more of the military activities in the disputed territories. You are, of course, the Scion best suited for this task, Sergeant Oronir. Do take a moment to visit Maelstrom Command and make inquiries at the earliest available opportunity. Begone, whelp! This is no place for children! I'm sorry. I was looking for you, mister. People said you were looking for the man who left with my parents. You know this girl? Yeah, I met her outside in one of the refugee camps. So he visited Stone's Throw as well. I see. Did you find the man? Were my parents with him? They were not, I'm afraid. However, I can think of several places where they might be. If you like, we can go and look for them together. Really? You'll help me look, mister? Of course. But first, I must needs finish speaking with my friend. He's telling me a secret, you see, and so no one else is allowed to listen. Mayhap you could wait for me by that pillar over there. We require but a moment. Okay, mister. I'll be waiting. Wow, just more proof that I'm falling asleep. I'll take her to the quicksand. Mayhap Momodi will know what to do. A legion of Garleans, an aether-starved primal. Even dealing with an Ascian would be preferable to this charade. Sometimes I fear Menphilia is too ambitious. We rush hither and yon in response to threats as they arise, without concern for the strain it places on our limited resources, and ourselves. Mayhap the time has come for a change. Bayan, this is Menphilia. I know this is sudden, but I must ask you to return to Revenant's Toll with all due haste. The situation in the Twelveswood has taken a turn for the worst. I will explain in detail once you arrive. I cannot do a Menphilia voice to save my life.
Better than I would do.
The Twelveswood, and the primal threat she spoke of before has been confirmed. I have received no reports of Ixali activity, which leaves the Sylphs? Go, Bayan. You know as well as I that the appearance of a primal takes precedence over all else. Oh, and when you arrive, do inform the antecedent that while I am heedful for her concern. She didn't fear for my safety. I am more than capable of protecting myself. Alright, 2 more donut.
Don't disconnect. No.
Oh, whoops, wrong way. Shows how much I'm paying attention to the game and not my narcolepsy. I hate how they separate the frickin' Solar from everything else.
Solar?
Yeah, in the Rising Stones.
Oh yeah, that part, yeah.
Alright, anyways.
Oh, yeah.
It is a relief to see you healthy and hale, Bayan. The latest news from Ul'dah was most disturbing. Clearly, the only injury Alphino suffered was to his ego. Doubtless it will heal ere long. The other scions will need to be present for this meeting. If you are ready to begin, I will summon them now. Please let there be... Well, I'm not ready to, summon them, so... I'm gonna go... I'm, gonna sign off for tonight, and,
Oh, okay.
yeah, and, I'm gonna... hit the hay, because I'm fucking tired. I'm surprised 3 hours of sleep actually got me this far. But anyway,
Why did you sleep only 3 hours?
because I got home at 2:30, and I had to wake up by 6.
Why don't you get home at 2:30?
Because I was too busy getting laid.
Oh, figures.
Yep. The only thing I would have made last night funnier was if at the end of the night someone just played I Just Had Sex by the Lonely Island on the fucking radio. That would have been funny. Because there was a whole lot of fucking going on. But anyways, no more of that. Anyways, thank you, Arisa and Akenra for freaking joining.
You're welcome.
And thank the rest of you for watching. Until next time, Kruznik X signing out.